If you find yourself repeatedly stuck in unhealthy relationships, you might be wondering, why does this keep happening to me? Hello, my name is Sogol Dargahifar and I'm an associate marriage and family therapist at Embracing You Therapy. Toxic relationships can be emotionally exhausting, leading to patterns of manipulation, neglect, or even emotional abuse. Whether it's romantic partners, friendships, or even family members, these relationships can drain your self worth and leave you questioning your judgment. But the good news is you have the power to break the cycle. So today, we will explore why people get stuck in toxic relationships and most importantly, how to avoid them. So let's dive in. Our earliest relationships shape how we view love and connection. If love felt inconsistent, conditional, or distant growing up, you might consciously gravitate toward similar dynamics. Sometimes we even try to fix the past by resolving similar conflicts in our adult relationships. Beyond childhood experiences, another major factor is self esteem. When we don't value ourselves, we may tolerate poor treatment or settle for relationships that reinforce negative belief about our worth. We internalize the idea that love must be earned rather than freely given. For many, the fear of being alone can be more overwhelming than the pain of a toxic relationship. The thought of starting over can feel daunting, even when the relationship is causing distress. They may convince themselves that something is better than nothing, unaware that true companionship should bring peace, not suffering. Codependency also plays a significant role. If your sense of self-worth is tied to taking care of others, you might find yourself in one-sided relationships where you give constantly but receive little in return. This imbalance can feel familiar, especially if you grew up in a household where love was conditional on what you provided. Some people also mistake emotional intensity for love. If a relationship is full of drama, highs and lows, or unpredictability, it may feel exciting, but in reality, it's unhealthy. True love should bring stability and emotional security, not constant turmoil. So, how do we break this cycle? The first step is working on your self worth. Healthy relationships start with a strong sense of self. When you believe in your value, you are less likely to settle for mistreatment. Engage in self care, set personal goals, and surround yourself with supportive people. Therapy can also be a powerful tool for building confidence and understanding your emotional needs. Self care is not just about bubble baths or spa days. It starts with meeting your basic needs, getting enough rest, eating well, staying hydrated, and moving your body. When those needs are met, take it one step further. Set aside time for activities that bring you joy, whether it's creative hobbies, quiet reflection, or spending time with loved ones. And don't forget, confidence is built by stepping outside your comfort zone. Trying new things, even when you struggle or fail, reinforces your resilience and self belief. The next key to avoiding toxic relationships is setting clear boundaries and sticking to them. Boundaries are not about controlling others, they are about protecting yourself. If you often feel guilty for saying no or allow others to disregard your feelings, it's time to reassess what you are allowing in your life. A boundary is not just a statement, it's a commitment to yourself. It's about knowing your limits and enforcing them, even when it's difficult. Boundaries are an act of kindness, not just for you, but for others, giving them a clear understanding of how to show up for you. Perhaps one of other most crucial steps in breaking the cycle is learning to recognize red flags early on. The sooner you spot toxic behaviors, the easier it is to walk away before you become emotionally invested. Some common red flags include controlling behavior, excessive jealousy, lack of accountability, manipulation, and consistent disrespect. It can be easy to justify someone's behavior when you care about them. A good way to check in with yourself is to ask this question: if my best friend was being treated this way, what would I tell them? Sometimes the answer is clear when we take ourselves out of the situation. And if your loved ones voiced concerns, please listen. They may see red flags you have missed. Ignoring them now only makes it harder to leave later. A relationship that requires constant justification is an unhealthy one. If toxic relationships have been a pattern for you, remember, breaking free starts with understanding why they happen. Be kind to yourself in the process. This isn't about blame, it's about growth. Prioritize your self-worth, set clear boundaries, and trust yourself to recognize red flags. You are worthy of love and respect, and you have the power to build healthier and happier connections and relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Let's build a community of self-worth and healthy relationships together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.